This is Vasudev Panda. Welcome to Master English. Welcome to another afternoon class, grammar class. You know, grammar. The easiest part of any language if you practice regularly. What is it? Grammar, yes. So voice change. Lots of comments with Sham, Lakshman, Harsha, Devendra, Suryendra. Lots of people so they are commenting. Make some grammar, video on grammar. Go for some courses related to second year. Okay. So this is what you want the voice change. It is in your second year, and in error correction this will come. So yeah, I'll make a video on error correction, passage, reporting, everything. I'm gonna make video. Keep watching, okay guys, keep watching, and remember to like and subscribe. So what happens? What is voice? What do you mean by voice change? Why it is called voice change? You know what is a voice? Voice means the tone of the sentence or the work of a verb. Okay, when the tone of sentence change from verb to object or from object to verb, that is called a voice change. Simple. Okay, you know, voice in English are of two types. It is called voice change. Okay, let me tell you one thing. It is called voice change because the meaning of verb and the existence of verb change according to circumstance and tense. As for if the circumstance change, the meaning of the verb will be changed, existence of verb will be changed. Yeah, getting me? If the tense will be changed, the meaning of the verb will be changed, the existence of the verb. So according to tense and circumstance, the meaning of verb is changed time to time. That's why it is called what? Voice change. And guys, it is hard to teach grammar in Odia. That's why I'm using a little more English. I hope you understand. So voice change in English are two types. Okay, passive voice and active voice. What are those? Active voice and passive voice. Passive voice. Active voice and passive voice. What is active voice and what is passive voice? In this type of voice, active voice, subject is given important. What subject is given important, or the action is independently done by an agent. In active voice, the action is independently done by an agent, and those voices are called active voice. Did you okay? So let us see some example of those type of sentences. What are the teacher? The teacher teach English. The teacher teach English. Okay. I play badminton. Badminton. These are what? Active voice. The teacher, the subject. I, the subject. Thereafter the verb and verb. Then the object. Yes or no? Nothing, abnormal about this sentence. Normal sentences. Yes or no? Normal sentences. Directly retention. These are what? Active voice. Okay. These are what? Active voice. Clear? Okay. These voices are active. But. In comparison to active voice, what is passive voice? When the action is not done independently by an agent, the opposite of active voice. When the action is not done independently by an agent in a sentence, the voice is called passive voice. Let me change this. The teacher teaches English. English is taught by the teacher. English is taught by the teacher. Okay. You see, English is taught by the teacher. This is what? This is called voice change. I play badminton. Badminton is played by whom? By me. So, to change a voice, let us see. Okay, I hope you understood now what is active voice only, what is active voice and what is passive voice. Now, let me tell you what are the things or what are the necessary parts while you are changing voice. What are the most important elements that you need if you want to change a voice. First thing is one transitive verb. Transitive verb. Second thing, object. So what are those two necessary things? Transitive verb and object. This must be. Without a transitive verb, you can't change a voice. Without an object, you are unable to change a voice. Clear? So what we need? We need transitive verb out object. Transitive verb सकर्मक क्रिया आउ ऑब्जेक्ट कर्म बुझिए ना ए दीटा जिनस जेते बेले तो पिले पासिव वॉइस कहले कोन पासिव कहले कोन पासिव हला कर्मकारक एक्टिव हला कर्तृकारक दुईटा ओडिया रे जदी हमें कहिबा एक्टिव वॉइस ताको कोन कह जाय कर्तृकारक जोठी कर्ता को प्राधान्य दिया जाए कर्ता को इंपोर्टेंट दिया जाए ताको कर्ता प्रधान वाक्य आ गोटे है कर्म प्रधान पासिव वॉइस है कर्म जोटी आम कर्म कर्ता जहा करे ताकू नहीं कि आम आरंभ करवा वाक्यटा ताकू कौन कह पासिव वॉइस बा कर्म प्रधान वाक्य बुझीगला ओडिया रे कौन गोटे है तुम कर्ता प्रधान वाक्य आ गोटे है कर्म प्रधान वाक्य कर्ता प्रधान वाक्य कौन जोटी सब्जेक्ट को आम इम्पोर्टेंट दौचु एक्टिव वॉइस कर्म प्रधान वाक्य कौन जोटी आम ऑब्जेक्ट कर्म को इम्पोर्टेंट दौचु कर्म रु स्टार्ट करवा कथा बुझेला आम कर्ता रु स्टार्ट करू नॉर्मल सेंटेंस सेटा एक्टिव सेंटेंसेस हला तो एई वाक्य को परिवर्तन करबा का हम कोन कोन दरकार गोटे है ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब सकर्मक क्रिया दैट मस्ट हैव एन ऑब्जेक्ट देन ऑब्जेक्ट कोन कर्म बुझी बुझी ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब दरकार माने कर्म तो नोधवा गोटे क्रिया दरकार जो क्रिया कर्म न हेले माने सेटा यू नो नॉट इंपोर्टेंट ओके दीटा जिंस तो ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब आर दोज वर्ब दैट टेक्स एन ऑब्जेक्ट मन रखा ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब इज ए वर्ब दैट टेक्स एन ऑब्जेक्ट जो क्रिया गोटे कर्म निये ताको सकर्मक क्रिया कहा ये ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब दुई प्रकार इंग्लिश रे ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब केते प्रकार दुई प्रकार कौन कौन पिले ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब हैला गोटे हैला मोनो ट्रांजिटिव आ गोटे हैला डाई ट्रांजिटिव monotransitive and ditransitive है monotransitive verb कहले कोन the verb that takes a single object the verb that takes an object that is your monotransitive and the verb that takes two objects they are called ditransitive जेमदी देखो मु प्रथम एग्जांपल नैथिली आई प्ले फुटबॉल हला एटी गोटे किया अछि कोन गोटे कर्म अच्छी ऑब्जेक्ट अच्छी गोटे ऑब्जेक्ट अच्छी तो ये कौन है मोनोट्रांजिटिव वर्ब ठीक अच्छे बट माई फ्रेंड गिव मी ए पेन मन रख माई फ्रेंड गिव मी ए पेन देखिए पिले माई फ्रेंड टा सब्जेक्ट एटी गिव कौन गिव टा मेन वर्ब मीटा गोटे ऑब्जेक्ट ए पेन गोटे ऑब्जेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट 1 ऑब्जेक्ट 2 केतरा ऑब्जेक्ट हला दीटा ऑब्जेक्ट तो एटी वर्ब टा गिव टा को कोन कहजिवो यू आर करेक्ट डाई ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब कोन कहजिवो डाई ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब एटो गोटे जिन मन रखबा पले जो वर्ब टा डाई ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब से वर्ब को दुई थरो हमें दुई प्रकार पासिव करि परिबा पढ़िबा हम जेतले पासिव चेंज करिबा नेक्स्ट एथरे करिबा आज जानिबा पासिव कोन पासिव किपरि हुए एति जानिबा हला तो एटा गला हमर कोन एटा गला तुमरो मोनोट्रांजिटिव जानिलो तमे सिंगल ऑब्जेक्ट द वर्ब दैट टेक्स सिंगल ऑब्जेक्ट मोनोट्रांजिटिव द वर्ब दैट टेक्स टू ऑब्जेक्ट इट इज कॉल्ड डाइट्रांजिटिव ट्रांजिटिव विषय हम जानिले वर्तमान देखियो ऑब्जेक्ट बिले ऑब्जेक्ट कहले कोन रे ऑब्जेक्ट गोटे माने कॉम्प्लेक्स विषय ना कि हमको आइडेंटिफाई करबा प्रॉब्लम होची ऑब्जेक्ट कोन व्हाट इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट द ऑब्जेक्ट मे बी ए नाउन और ए प्रोनाउन व्हिच रेफर्स टू व्हाट सब्जेक्ट डज इन ए सेंटेंस an object may be a noun or pronoun which refers to what subject done in a sentence ऑब्जेक्ट होची सही जिंस गोटे नाउन ही पारे किबा गोटे प्रोनाउन ही पारे जहा को कोन हुए सब्जेक्ट जहा करे से विषय रे हमको सूचना देता है कौन सब्जेक्ट जहा करे से विषय रे हमको सूचना दिए के ऑब्जेक्ट बुझेला आई प्ले फुटबॉल के खेलला मु यस और नो मु कोन खेलले मु फुटबॉल खेलले जस्ट आस्क द सब्जेक्ट Ask them, what did you do? Yeah, football. What did you play? Ask the verb. Yeah, ask the verb, and whatever you will get now, that is your object. Remember this. Ask the verb. Like I teach English. I teach English. I teach English. Simple. To understand the object, you have to ask a question to the verb. If you are confused which one is object, whether it is a complement, adjunct, etc., don't be confused about it. Okay, don't be confused about it. Now, you just ask a question to what? To the verb. What do I teach? What do you teach? What do you teach? Because answer is English. Obviously, this is what object. So when you are confused how to find the object, you just ask the verb a question. What or how? Not how, what or whom. What only using what or whom. Ask the question to the verb. If you get the answer, that is object. If there is no answer, then the verb is intransitive verb, not transitive. Clear? Okay. Let us see the type of object in English. Type of object. अरे पिले ऑब्जेक्ट केते प्रकार तुमको 10th रे पढ़ाई छी 10th रे पढ़ जो पकड़ केते प्रकार ऑब्जेक्ट दुई प्रकार नहीं की ऑब्जेक्ट दुई प्रकार not at all. Objects are 5 type in English. Objects are of 5 type. Yeah, not direct object and indirect. That much no सेटा English नो पिले direct object and indirect object. No. If you have any doubt, you can see that English grammar series by Jesse Nesfield. Yeah, it's clearly written 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm telling about the books also. So objects are of 5 type in English. Objects are of 5 type, but normally we used 2 type of objects. That's why it is told to us. Even if when I was in school at that time, my teachers were telling me, yeah, objects are of 2 type, direct object and indirect object. मोते भी यार मुझे तो वाले स्कूल रे पढ़ुतले मोते भी सिया पढ़ा होतला जे ऑब्जेक्ट दुई प्रकार और डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट ना सेमती नहीं ऑब्जेक्ट होची एग्जैक्टली 5 प्रकार केते प्रकार व्हाट आर दोस लेट अस सी direct object number 2 indirect object number 3 cognate object number 4 reflexive object and last one is what direct indirect reflexive and written object okay these are the type of object okay so I have I don't think I can explain all those within this video because time is not supporting me. Okay, let me try. You make you understand what are these objects. चेष्टा करी भी टिके बुझेगा भाई. इले direct object कौनो? Direct object non-living things. If non-living things use in the object part, this is your direct object. Okay, indirect object. What are indirect objects? Living things. Living things are indirect object. Okay, living things are indirect. Cognate object. What are cognate object? Can you tell me cognate object? Cognate object. What are cognate object? When your objects are reflected. Cognate objects are those objects that are used that are made up of a verb from another verb. What a kriya ru jetabele seta noun heita got abstract noun. When abstract noun are used in the part of object, they are called cognate object. Okay, then reflexive object. Reflexive object means when the verb reflects. When the verb reflects. Okay, I live a simple life. I live a simple life. Look, live is there, life is there. Okay, live and life is there. So same verb and same form of that verb, the noun form of that verb is used. So I live a simple life. Life is there, that is reflexive. And retained object. Retained object means the object that is retained. Whether the voice is changing, being changed or not, it doesn't matter. That is called your retained object. So these are the 5 type of objects. So let me complete the chapter today. That much for today. We'll go to, in the next video, we'll see the structure of voice change, how the tense and structure of voice change. Keep watching, keep subscribing, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.